how's it going, everybody? I'm here to bring you another continuation of the whole Stellar Blade debacle. You got a few people upset, or I should say a lot of people. Mainly, like I went over kind of in the last video, people were feeling and were already asking for refunds. They basically made it worse by just bending to the whim of journalists, people, saying like, oh, this is offensive, or we don't need this and that, right? But it kind of got raised even further when Grummz got a bounty put on his head, basically by some irate individual who just doesn't like Grummz and is basically claiming because he wanted to uncensor Stellar Blade. So I'll go over that stuff. Let me just find which one I want to go first, and we'll get started. Alright. So we'll start off at this part where this was on Friday. I kind of covered what was in this part where you saw this portion right here. The outfit got changed, and the main issue that people are taking is that the director stated himself, after the patch censor, Holiday Rabbit outfit claims updated design was always intended as final version. And there is a thing that these people, I'm saying the gamers also need to understand, like they didn't change the skin suit, right? So clearly they don't have an issue with her fucking body, right? Now, do I feel like some people's response may be a little bit unhinged, maybe a little too horny? Yes, because it's only, seeing side boob. I'll show in like the other one. Yeah, not in the other one. It shows more of like side boob character stuff that, all right, we're not getting that. Okay. Is it really need for such a backlash for a relatively good game from what I've been seeing on the gameplay wise? Like, obviously I haven't seen enough myself, but it looked good. People have been playing it, have been having fun. Is that really going to dissuade you because you can't have that little bit of extra skin showing? Again, you have the skin suit, you can play like that. So granted, this does add a little bit more customization, I guess, if you want to fight on that merit. And the whole bait and switch, understandable. That's, I guess you could say, more of a legal battle. You want to, they were falsely advertising this was going to be like this, and then they changed it. I would say it would be more of an issue if they censored it like 10 days later after release, or a month or something like that. It's really interesting to see everybody's take on this. And as I'll go over here, we got the petition, for free Stellar Blade. And I could see it one of two ways. Like, the example that was given to me was that this is a slippery slope of censorship that can be brought down on Stellar Blade and, Shift Up, or whatever the company that works on Stellar Blade. They would just basically get pressured into more censorship of their game, basically bending to the journalists' whims and Sony's demands, so that way they don't get axed off of the platform, right? Understandable. But if the director said this was the intended version, we can't have so much infighting. I would say it doesn't do the game good. I would still say, look, you don't have to support the PlayStation Plus or whatever the fucking PlayStation thing is, fine. But I would still say these people did put a lot of work into Stellar Blade, and for it to just be a bad game, a bad game just because you don't have the boobs, that's kind of more of a showing of your character, of like, oh, you really are just about like, just have the nudity. It shouldn't just be that. Like, It's a good game because it's a good game, not because of sex. And then, so going on to the fucking portion here where Grummz actually got a bounty placed on him, supposedly. I have to say supposedly because you don't really know, and some of these people will say, oh, it was a joke. So I don't know, but on here, again, like I was going over, this offers the same uncensored version for countries, including a Japanese version. So blah, blah, blah. Grummz had pointed out this is another confirmed outfit censored. Like I showed you earlier, this outfit. And then, so it looks like there is a bit of gore censorship. So I can see now maybe a little bit more of what people are talking about. So the blood splatter isn't so much on them now, where decrease it dramatically. I can see that. That was going to plan to get Stellar Blade censorship removed, condemned versions of Kin Tweet. Contract shift up offices send physical mail as that carries more weight in Asia. Blah, blah, blah. And then we go on. Now they want to hire a hitman to take me out. So this person right here, Tone Man, goes 20k to anyone that makes this dipshit disappear. That's obviously a threat. There's no way around that. But he told, blah, 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 blah. What did I tell everyone? They want me dead over game tweets. I had over 4 to 5 calls for violence today alone because I am asking for Celebrate to be restored to what was advertised. And, fair point on that, right? Continuing on, Grummz. I guess, didn't actually mean to open that up, but fucking dude's got a fucking wanted poster like I got right here. This guy broke federal law and put a bounty on my head for tweeting about Stellar Blade. My take, those are rookie numbers. Jesus Christ. That is pretty nuts that somebody would take it that far that they want to put a hit on fucking Grummz just because he wants to have what was advertised. And so we get back to here where it's been trending, hashtag free Stellar Blade. So far 53,291 people have signed. 12,521 as of today signed. So it's gotten some traction. For the most part, in my opinion, I don't usually see these petition sites usually do anything, but maybe this is the one that, makes the change, hopefully. But yeah, that's pretty much all that we got kind of wrapped into one little bow. Let me know what y'all think. For one, I can understand like when Grummz points out the gore censorship, right? If they're removing the amount of blood and violent stuff that was already in the game, especially when you played it in the demo, and then now after it or after release, again, you have a little bit more substance. But when the only thing I have been seeing constantly pushed forward about it being censored, like I showed in my other video, the hard R being changed to crime R, valid, right? But then a lot of it is mostly outfits, and basically because you want to see boob or hips and stuff. It's like, I get it, like everybody wants to see a beautiful woman, but that shouldn't be literally your only basis for the argument, right? Like, as they showed, they removed some blood, they removed some gore. All right, that adds a little bit to the argument that, like, okay, restore it back. You're falsely advertising what was shown. Okay, I think that adds a little bit more weight as opposed to just being like, you changed my outfit, I can't look as sexy or risque as I wanted. Like, we got to do better, people. You got to have better arguments, otherwise it just falls fucking flat. But what do I know? I'm just a random gamer. Yeah. Other than that, let me know if y'all like it. Give a sub, subscribe, I don't know, comment, and other than that, y'all have a good night, good evening, good morning. I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye.